welcome to My Guy Reviews, where good movies rise and bad ones burn. So it's been a while, and I can see we're at the end of the month of February. So I thought, why not do a new Bad Guy review? Because there's this movie that I honestly want to review out of the absolute effing blue. And weirdly enough, is this movie. This is like to any action fans, but like basically the movie is The Rundown. And no, it's not because The Rock is on it. It's just I want to review it just because of how great it is back then. Like, I don't think this was like very popular when it came out, but who knows? Maybe I could be wrong. Now anyway. As for what the movie is about, it's basically about a guy going to the jungle just to get some guy because some billionaire wants him in back. And that's literally it, kind of, but we'll get to Oh, and fun fact, in other countries, they do in fact call it Welcome to the Jungle, weirdly enough. I have no clue why, but hey, I'm fine with it, they're fine with it. So with that out of the way, let's dig into the rundown and show you what the hell had happened with Rock and that guy. I ain't gonna spoil his name yet, but yeah. So anyway, the movie begins where we see our main character Beck, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Jackson, who gets alerted by his friend that they're ready to try gain some NFL football ring that they need for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. Then for some possibly uncomfortable reasons, they show each of the people that they need to watch out for. But they did it in a weird way possible. Like the first person they alerted was Jamal Johnson, and then they show or Gibu Jackson, whatever his name is, sorry. And they would also show actual NFL footage of football players tackling other football players, including some shots of X-rays or crashes and such. Also, there's Fernando Lewis, Jimmy Godwell, and David Malco, or whatever his name is, sorry. But yeah. And their main target is Brian something, who they're trying to go after him since he's the one who has the ring. And he tries telling him that he's good. So The Rock goes up to Chris and talks to him and tries telling him, I'm gonna need the ring. But of course, he was like, hell no, and just basically throw raw water at him. So he went to the bathroom to dry himself off, and he calls up his boss basically, and tell him, no, you're gonna have to get it whether you like it or not, or such. What's up? Something like that. So then Becky with doing his usual stick, and that's letting someone make a choice. Option A, you do what they wanted them to do, or B, he makes them. But basically he tells Chris that option A, he either gives him the ring, or B, he makes him and take one while. Of course, his plan. He chose option B. And of course, he punches security guard and was like, wrong choice. Then all of the players, of course, gang up on the Rock, but just by himself, because mind you, he's a former WWE superstar, for Christ's sake. He gets attacked. He beats them all up. And even slithers in the Rock bottom maneuver right at one point. And he does gets the ring, but after he leaves the club for some odd reason, and some guy comes out of nowhere with a shotgun and shoots Beck. Yes, that's his name, Beck, with corks. Which, I'm curious on one thing. Can y'all really shoot people with corks? Kind of weird here knowing that. Or wait, no, they weren't corks. They were like tiny red beanbags or something. And of course, what does he do? Takes the exact same ring that The Rock took. I don't know why, but it was stupid and was basically a waste of time in the opening. So The Rock goes to his boss's mansion and named Billy, and yes, Billy's the one who's his boss. And he tells him that he has a different mission for him, and then he's free to go to live out his dreams. And that's that he wants him to go to the jungle and get this guy named Travis, played by Sean William Scott. And of course, he's like, okay, so he gets on a low budget plane, basically, which was basically like looking like it was kind of struggling a bit, but not like so much of a struggle. Like it didn't broke down or anything, but it looked like it was struggling. So they land the plane in the rock. And they get on a jeep to go visit a village where we actually meet the real main villain of the entire movie. Wait. On. And yeah, I'm using YouTube for this since there is free on YouTube for all of y'all that want to see it. And yes, to be nice, I might put in a link in the description if YouTube is okay with it. But yeah. Yeah, so then we finally meet Travis, who was in the village, by the way. And he was... And he tries and he goes up to this one girl that he might have a crush on, but at the same time basically doesn't. But hold on. Okay, yeah, her name is Mariana, by the way. Okay, and she tried. I asking her out with the flowers that weren't identified for some reason, but she's like, nope, because of course. Then we cut back to Beck checking out the village, and he looked around at people just like basically living in a very low budget. Like whenever they basically try paying trading money for gold, but of course one dude who actually got like a very small amount. So being pissy about how he basically snatched his money back, but the one security guard used a whip to basically not whip his fingers hard, but basically just whip him hard enough to drop the cash, and the gold to actually it was trade gold for money. Sorry, god damn it, I get my mind mixed up and shit. Yeah. Also, random fact about this movie, but Becky doesn't like guns. Like you will never, ever see him use guns until possibly the final battle. But yeah, after seeing how Dad's village is like, he goes up to meet the real villain. The whole movie. Which, hang on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try to figure out who this guy. I'm back, and his name is Mr. Hatcher, actually. So we can just call him that. So Beck asks Mr. Hatcher if he knows where Travis is, and the court voice he tells him that he does live indeed in the village. But so Beck borrows the Jeep to go to a different bar that Travis is at, but of course Beck got encountered with the bad guys that works with Mr. Hatchet. Also, yeah, Travis did try. Like, he tries running out the door, but Beck, of course, mind you, being a former pro wrestler, where basically we capture person, but the bad guy's like, nah, if you taking that guy, we're basically, we'll kick your ass, but Travis goes free because he's ours. So of course they have a battle, and now Beck and Travis were on the run. And Travis is being overjoyed because he knows that Beck is so dead from them. Which, I don't blame him because, come on people, they have guns. So then, and Travis looks over at the cliff and says, "As I hope we survive all." Beck says, "Well, what fault?" Then Travis says, "This fault." Then he push Beck over so the Jeep can make a sharp turn to the cliff, and they all tumble down for maybe 30 seconds, basically, until both of them land in the water, which, of course, the Jeep ends up in the water last, and Travis swam on out of there while running for his life. Right, but of course, Beck not even basically we run, but just walking up to him and telling him he ain't gonna get out of there. So Travis decided for some reason to do a kick maneuver that he has, but of course Beck punches him square in the face and cuffs him behind his back. Even if Travis did at one point try putting a sleeper hole on his back, but didn't, or failed. And there was at one point where Travis unfortunately had to pee. Yeah. But Beck, being a crazy maniac, says you can pee in your pants. Keep walking. Now, trust me. To be honest, if you do that, you're a psycho. Because you should not let any man or woman not pee in the pants. So of course he convinces the Rock to let him pee, which he technically did, but he needed his pants down, so Beck pulled his pants down, and he's like, "Oh, can you?" And he said, "Hell no," because of course he needed to get his undies down. Did he get his undies down? Crazily enough, yeah. Baz waited a tightrope. He's accidentally activated a tightrope which hung him upside down. And of course, the keys to the Cubs, his book, journal book, and stuff fell out of his pocket. Travis gets the keys to the Cubs, unlock himself, and taunts him with the journal. But then another tightrope gets activated by Travis, and now he was stuck. And of course, Beck tries attacking him, but of course they was hung back to back. And they both hang on to each other, but then they heard a noise. Content warning you all because what you're about to hear absolutely happened in the movie. And it ain't fucking pretty. But what came face to face against the most electrifying man in sports entertainment playing a guy named Becky? A orangutan. Orangutan, people. And what did that one orangutan did? He got on a rock and humped him. He didn't fly through you know what, but he just humped him like he was a woman. Meanwhile, there are other orangutans applying to this type of ugly shit. But it didn't stop until there was gunshots heard. Not by the bad guys, but by a tribe. And that's all I'm gonna leave it as that. It's a little tribe group. I don't know what their name is, or let alone who their name is, but we're just gonna call them. I'll just call them by random names. So they took Travis and back to their land, or to their little place, and Travis tried speaking their language, which he actually does speak their language. But of course, being an enormous douchebag, he convinced them that The Rock wants to fight them. And that he's their enemy. Did The Rock beat their asses? Most of the time, yeah, but it did end until... Oh, wait, what's that girl's name? Emilia? Maybe Emilia. Yeah. Though, even though I don't know... Yeah, Marianne, that's her name. Though, even though I don't know what tribe they're in, I do know they do speak Portuguese. And I'm sorry to those people if you're offended by me calling them a tribe. Which, I know I shouldn't call them, but... I'm sorry, y'all. What do you want me to call them? Americans? But yeah, so at night, Beck get his wounds healed up from getting his ass beat for a bunch of minutes. But guess who comes knocking on the door? And by knocking, I mean kill most of the tribe people. Of course, it's Mr. Hatcher with his buddy buds on motorcycles. But also, during this whole... Before that, they did talk about how there's a golden statue that they're trying to find. Which I don't know what it's called, y'all, because I wasn't too deep in that part of the movie, because mind you, this whole thing was about Beck trying to get Travis back to America. Remember that. And of course, Maria is pissed at Travis just because the bad found their home and they kill most of the group. So after Mariana basically nearly kills Travis, has begged me to deal with them that if they find that golden statue, they can get the hell out of there. However, at one point they only found a waterfall, so for some odd reason, Travis, Begg, and Mariana basically we go swimming in their pants. Hey, Mariana even warns Begg to not even swim naked in there, just because there's some like weird fishes that can swim up to their ding dong, his ding dongs, and once it's there, it will never come out. I don't even want to know what kind of fishes those are. Yeah. And then after a few minutes of swimming, things get flat out in the Jones ripoff. Because of course they find the statue which was deep in a cave within the waterfall. But of course, once Travis snatches it, it sets off booby traps. So they jump out in time somehow, which is a huge shocker. Then the three of them had a campfire set, and they decided that, and Mariana decides to give them some special fruit, which are Columba with a K or something like that. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and I found out one, they're from Brazil. So I'm sorry to the people who lives in Brazil that if I offended y'all, I'm sorry. 2, the fruit's called Columbos with a K, and if you thought that we was tripping, wait till you see what Beck and Travis were looking at each other about, because of course, whenever they eat it, whoever eats it will basically like see some trippy stuff at first, and then next thing you know, you fall down, you get numb, and you pass out for like hours basically. But yeah, unfortunately for Mariana, she gets captured by Mr. Hatchet. But don't worry, because Beck was now slowly starting to get was slowly getting his muscles back. Bad news is, the orangutans were back. Oh fucking oh. Or fucking oh. Yeah, sorry. So as fast as Beck can, she tried using his muscle while screaming, "I wanna go home," like a baby. After screaming, he gets the orangutans out of there. Then once they both get their muscles back, Beck gets Travis by the plane. But his pilot reveals that Mariana's captured. So of course he was gonna save her, but Travis is asking for his help as well. Even though he said no, but of course they convinced him. So yeah. So then we get to Mr. Hatchet hearing some word that some of the security cameras were working. So they all gather around to look at the security cameras, and of course, it's Beck. And he tells him that he has 2 choices, just like in the beginning, where he does it to an NFL player. And that's option A, he gives him the statue, and he leaves the village, or option B, he'll make him. What was his response? They all laughed their ass off. Like it was the greatest joke of them all. But The Rock said, wrong choice, then broke the camera. So they put the village on lockdown, knowing that there's gonna be a war happening. Not like that kind of war, but like village size war. But out of the blue was Beck's pilot, playing bagpipes for some reason. Next thing you know, a herd of cows comes ramming straight to the village, and after one long battle, the village gather around Mr. Hatchet, who is the last man standing, or last villain standing, and Beck tells him that his options are still available, which is either A or B, since, of course, he didn't make a choice. But he tries bragging about how he helped them get out, stop being homeless and such. But when he tries attacking someone, of course, he gets shot in the hand. So he decided that he'll take option A. So he gives back the statue, walks away a few feet, and then falls down. Like, he just falls down dead, I think. But, yeah. So, of course, Beck cuffs Travis again and finally takes him home, while the entire village celebrates that they got to go and statue. And also, Joe was so excited that his son was home, so they decided that they was gonna celebrate by eating something. What did they eat? Motherfucking Columbos with a K now. Yes, The Rock gave the men the fruit that made him and Travis nub, and they just walk out the door like that. So, and despite for some reason, even though, no, that was the end. And it kind of wasn't just yet, because then Travis just decided to, for some reason, to play around and pretend that he was gonna kick back like earlier in the movie, but of course he did. That was him because he was teasing him. And so the movie ends with Beck looking at him dumbfounded saying, "I'm gonna kill you." The movie was kind of funny, but great ass action, even if Beck had never used the gun. Never used the gun. He held one, like as you see in the poster, but no, he didn't. So that's the end for the bike reviews, and my god, I just realized next month is March. And I wanted to tell y'all something about this. Something interesting that I'm doing, like not every day of March, but throughout March. Because I know y'all heard that Nostalgia Critic is reviewing Lord of the Rings month. I know most of y'all would like it, but for me, I'm not interested. So for the people who are not interested, don't worry, I got you covered, because instead, throughout some parts of March, I'm gonna do the Alvin and the Chipmunks month, where some of the days throughout the month of March, you will see me review 4 of the live-action Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. There's the original, the Squeakquel, Chipwreck, and the Road Chip. So get your butts ready, get your high pitch ready, and be prepared next time. As somewhere around March, not tomorrow by the way, you will see me review all 4 of the live action and Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. So stay tuned, and please like this video, leave a comment, follow me on my social medias that you can find down below in the description, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.